Alright boys, today we're going to be talking about how to finish this event as fast as possible. Now this is a guide that I wanted to put out because I know a lot of people are grinding this event. There are so many stubs to be made. Between that Cody Bellinger pretty much going for 700,000 stubs after only 20 wins, that Jake Arrieta is going out for about just as much, and that Justin Verlander is going out for an absolute ton. And we don't even want to talk about the rewind pack at the end of the event that is going to get you literally up to 700,000 stubs. If you get Goose Gossage, maybe you'll even get 900,000. It depends how expensive he is, but it's just absolutely amazing how much value is in this event. So I'm going to be talking about a guide on how to get a bunch of these cards right away. I've already gotten Cody Bellinger. He's very good. I can't wait to debut him tonight. But these cards, they look absolutely amazing. They're just so good. I don't know what to say. You guys need to get your hands on pretty much all of these cards. I'm going to be trying out Jake Arrieta and Justin Verlander too, because maybe they're really good. You never know. I mean, the pitch mix doesn't look absolutely amazing, but I'm going to try them either anyways, and we're going to see how that goes. Before I get into this video, if you guys hit the like button, that sub button, it really helps me out a ton. Now let's get right into the freaking video. Alright boys, so as you guys can see, I just hit 20 wins, and I'm not gonna lie, this Cody Bellinger looks nuts. I cannot wait to use this card. He's absolutely a 5-tool player. I mean, maybe not the speed, but this dude rakes. He's got amazing fielding. He's got an absolute cannon in right field with a 99 arm. This guy's probably gonna be my right fielder the rest of the year. I know there's a lot of people who are gonna play him at first, and I don't mind that at all. He's a really good first baseman too. I just like Babe Ruth, and I think Babe Ruth's gonna be my first baseman, and then Cody B is going to be my right fielder. So my outfield's looking something like this. We're going to be going over today how to get these event wins as fast as possible. So I'm going to go over a couple different tips. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about players. So whenever you're getting players, make sure that you can actually get some really good players here. You can end up getting the shortstop Carlos Correa, who I think is a really good pickup, especially in this event. He can play stuff like second baseman. He's really cheap, so that's the thing. Is he's 15K. You can put up a sell now order for him and get him for 9K. I know, say what you want about the Astros. The Astros, yes, they suck, but this Carlos Correa card is absolutely cracked, and I recommend having him on your team. You can have a lot of guys on your team that are really, really good. I mean, this Tim Anderson's really good if you have him. Absolutely destroys lefties, and I have been facing a lot of lefties because obviously there's James Paxton in this event, and I've also been kind of doing this, so I want to kind of just construct a squad and tell you guys like what I've been going with. So some of the things that I've been going with in the event is I've been definitely using my guy Forrest Whitley. If you guys don't have Forrest Whitley, definitely use this guy. He absolutely shoves for me. His ERA is kind of shot up because of the event being all-star, but he's a great pitcher. This dude is amazing, great pitch mix, and he's even better for this event. I have not been using Dylan Bundy. I've actually been using Player of the Month kind of throwback Alex Wood because he's got that little weird, really weird like delivery. He's got that sinker. He's got a knuckle curve. This guy is very odd and different. This is a card that not a lot of people face, and he's got decent per 9. It's not the greatest card, but for a 5th starter, he's been okay. I hate Catfish, but I've been using him. I don't know why. I haven't used him. I've used literally the other 4 before him, so I don't recommend having someone like Catfish Hunter. You can also pick up Mark Canha, so Mark Canha absolutely rakes. He's someone that I don't have. As far as bullpen arm goes, I actually usually use a bunch of these guys. So I use Charlie Morton a little bit, but I don't really like him as much. Adam Ottavino definitely makes the squad, though. He makes it every single time for someone who's like Edwin Diaz. I just don't like Edwin Diaz's pitch mix. I think he's kind of BP. As far as closers go, I have these boys in there. This Eckersley is really cheap. I don't really think he's that expensive. Maybe he is. Oh, he's actually 55K, so he's a little bit spendy, but I like Eckersley's cards every single year, so I picked him up. As far as catcher position, I'm actually not using any of these guys. So whenever we go to my lineup, I end up every single time I go to Todd, I end up putting Todd Helton for Buster Posey and switching it with Jimmy Fox. If you guys don't have this, I just use Posey. Posey's really great, but I like having Todd Helton. I like being able to have the versatility of Jimmy Fox. One thing, don't forget that you can actually have someone at second. You can have someone at second just like Craig Biggio. Craig Biggio is a great player, and I think he's really good. I don't have him in my lineup right now, but this is my lineup that I'm rocking with. I think that this is a really good lineup. I'm going to put Cody Bellinger for 3rd in the 3-hole. We're going to be debuting him on stream tonight. This is a pretty good lineup. Yordan Alvarez absolutely rakes. I definitely advise using this card. I think he's like, yeah, he's 15K right now. So definitely go get Yordan Alvarez. This man hits tanks. Look at my batting averages, guys. 167 ABs. He's hitting 383 with 30 homers. He's been my bench bat in ranked. This guy's just, he's so nuts, man. He's absolutely so nuts. Definitely recommend Yordan Alvarez. Now I'm going to start to talk about some of the things on how to get more wins in a short amount of time. The main thing that I think you guys should do, if you guys are having trouble with winning games in this event, the first thing that I recommend is losing your first game. Whenever you lose your first game, just forfeit it. Then it's going to open up so many more ranges for you because you're going to be playing someone else who's probably 0-1. Your rating's going to be even lower. This is something that I used to do on some of the events when they got really sweaty. I haven't been doing it in this event, but if you are having trouble in this event and you're losing your first game pretty much every single time, you might as well save yourself some time. Lose the first game, play the second game. It takes like 30 seconds, and then you're just entering in again and again. It works really well, and it's definitely a tip I like to give players who are struggling to get wins in this event, as this is a very sweaty event because it's got guys like Justin Verlander, Jake Arrieta, and that brand new Cody Bellinger, who are all really viable cards. You know, I'm really disappointed at this Verlander card, but it's going to be okay. I'm going to get him and use him anyways, so I highly recommend that thing. The second thing, which is kind of a state of mind type thing, is I'm going to recommend that you guys, if you guys are losing by 5 or more, so this is just my rule. If I'm losing by 4, I usually do 4. If I'm losing by 4 and I don't come back the next thing, I give myself an opportunity to hit if I'm away. But if I'm losing by 4, I quit out of the game because the chances of me losing that game are like 85%. And I don't want to waste time. You want to get these cards as fast as possible. So that's the next thing that I am going to go over, as I feel like that just helps an absolute ton. Whenever you're doing stuff like this, whenever you're doing events, you do not want to waste time. Win-loss does not matter. So if you're going to get smacked, then you don't want to just absolutely take it for 6 innings. I know it's quick counts, I know they go fast, but the big thing about this event is you want to get these done as fast as possible. So if I'm losing by 4 runs, I always quit out, and that's just the thing that I do. It helps me save time and get these cards faster. That's how I got Cody Bellinger so fast. And on stream tonight, whenever we're grinding this more, I'll probably even end up getting Jake Arrieta by the end of tonight. Hopefully by the end of the weekend, I'm going to have that brand new JV. I really want to get a debut video out with this guy, as he's one of my favorite players ever. I know he doesn't look that great. And then that 70 wins reward, guys. You want to be very, very careful. You want to go after this card. Do not forget about this rewind pack. It's literally going to make you 900,000 stubs. I mean, look at Goose Gossage. I have him. He absolutely shoves. He's going for about 900,000. And then you've got guys on the base round who are like Yu Darvish, who are going for pretty much 150. So this is a guaranteed 150,000 plus pack. So you definitely want to go after this. You're going to want to be doing this day by day, and you're going to want to do this before other people do and these cards start to get put into the market, because then the prices will start to go down. So I highly recommend getting this done as fast as possible, doing some of the things that I said, and doing some of the things that will end up helping you get Cody Bellinger, Jake Arrieta, and Justin Verlander. So boys, I hope that this helped you out. I kind of wanted to give over a guide to make sure that you guys were finishing this event as fast as possible, because this is definitely a very important event, especially for no money spent players like me, because it's a lot of stuff that you have to do and a lot of grinding, but it gets you a lot of really good rewards. I think this is the best event that SDS has ever dropped. It's absolutely amazing. 3 viable cards. That Cody Bellinger looks nuts. I can't wait to use him tonight. Streamathon's gonna keep on going tonight, so make sure you guys are there. As always, if you guys can hit that like button, that sub button, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and might be out.